The information age, and especially the internet, have changed all of our lives. We can now access a wealth of information in seconds. We can purchase anything, from socks to stocks, from the comfort of our own home. We email our family, friends, and coworkers near and far. And most important for people with disabilities, the internet is accessible. For people who are deaf, certain internet features have resulted in important changes. Deaf workers often missed important information that hearing colleagues shared in conversation. Today, much of this information is routinely shared via email. This means that deaf employees are now in the loop and can be more equal participants in workplace communication. And telecommuting offers both hearing and deaf employees the same potential options of working from home. The internet has also meant better communication among deaf and hearing people outside the workplace. Chat rooms and bulletin boards offer deaf and hearing people with similar interests barrier-free communication. Whether the topic is the education of deaf children or skydiving, and communication over the internet has also helped link deaf communities. Across the nation and the world, deaf communities can stay in touch in cyberspace. With video conferencing, people who are deaf may also communicate in sign language on the internet. Of course, this requires some sophisticated video transfer technology. Several interpreting services now use video conferencing when on-site, face-to-face interpreting is either difficult or unnecessary. But for all the good news, there is one important potential problem that could make the internet less accessible to people who are deaf. Audio. It's happened before. During the era of silent movies, deaf people enjoyed equal access to the cultural phenomenon, motion pictures. Then came the talkies. All those wonderful captions disappeared. Deaf patrons were left to guess what was being said on the screen. Then came television, which continued along the same road of inaccessibility as films. Then, in the 1980s, closed captions made TV accessible, at least those programs that were captioned. Now there's the internet, with much of its content in print and accessible to deaf people. However, audio is becoming a more common internet feature, and video with audio is also here. What does the internet of the future hold for people who are deaf? Let's hope that a captions option for spoken audio will be a part of the future of the internet. And that's our cultural moment.